Hello, and thank you for tuning into this week's Mayor's Update. As always, we have a lot of important information to share with you here today, so please feel free to share this video with your friends, family, relatives, and anyone else who you think may find this information helpful over the course of the next week. We are going to start off our update this week to let you know about a couple of things related to COVID-19 here in the community and in the region. Due to a regional backlog in the amount of people who are requesting to be tested for COVID-19 and the amount of testing kits we have available, myself alongside Mayor DiNatale from Fitchburg and Mayor Mazzarella in Leominster petitioned the state to see if we could have the Department of Public Health come out and do a mobile testing site in our three cities. We were approved for this, and they even added Athol onto the group. So the mobile testing unit will be in Fitchburg for 2 days, Leominster for 2 days, Gardner for 1 day, and Athol for half a day as well. So Gardner was approved for our mobile testing site on Monday, December 7th from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and that will take place over in the Knowlton Street parking lot behind Gardner City Hall. Both of our local testing centers at the Community Health Connection and at Haywood Hospital are both still operating. However, this is just providing another avenue for a fully free drive-up, walk-up testing location here in the city and in those other locations as well. There is no insurance card nor any proof of insurance required for these tests. They are 100% free. And when you show up, you'll be given a form to fill out just for your medical release form, and they'll give you instructions on how to find your test results again, and that's run directly through the Department of Public Health. More information on that will be coming up. You can find that on the city's website, but we'll also be doing a code red call to announce it as part of the requirements for DPH to come out here and set up that mobile testing site. So that is something we are doing there. Related to that, the Community Health Connection Center, which is over on the corner of Knowlton Street and Connor Street right behind City Hall, is looking to relocate where they are offering COVID tests and has partnered with the city to be able to offer those tests out of Prospect Street School over in South Gardner. We currently do not use that building for any of our city or school purposes right now, and it's empty. So we are going to let them use that over the course of the winter time so that they have a place that is heated and has adequate space to house the demand for the people looking to get tested. So the Community Health Connection will be setting up shop in that location sometime in the near future, and we will let you know as soon as that gets up and running over there. And I want to thank in particular their president and CEO, John D'Amalia, for partnering with the city on that to make sure that we were able to keep them as a testing center here in the city of Gardner so that we had two fully functional testing locations rather than having them leave to go to their other location in Fitchburg and close their operations here in Gardner for testing. So thank you very much for continuing to show your commitment to us here in the city through that partnership. Our food box program as part of the Farmers to Families federal program is going to continue. We are able to announce this week that that program will begin again next week at the Polish American Citizens Club over off of West Broadway. I want to thank in particular Representative Zlotnick for helping us make that connection with the PACC and finding an individual available to help with the unloading of the 5 pallets of food. For those of you who may not be familiar with this program, we get about 1,000 boxes a week delivered to the city for us to be able to give out these free 30-pound boxes of produce that has vegetables and fruits and sometimes eggs and cheese and milk in these boxes for free for families that are in need here in our community. The program is currently set to go up until the 31st of December. And that is as far as the federal government has allowed the program to run as of this point. However, we are already seeing that one extension was done through this program, so there is some potential there. However, at least for the next month, we will have the program back in the city at the Polish American Citizens Club. I also want to thank Gamma, who has volunteered to be our backup location should anything happen at the Polish American Citizens Club. We've had many people working to make sure this program got back up and running again in our city to help those who are in need or experiencing food insecurity, particularly during this time of year. And I want to thank them all for their work and dedication to make sure this stayed up and running. In particular, I'd like to thank Julie Meehan from the CAC and Don Casavant from Haywood Hospital, as well as I said earlier, Representative Zlotnick and our Superintendent of Schools, Mark Pellegrino, and Katrina from Whitson's, who is our school food director, for all the help in getting this program back going in the city. Please keep an eye out on the city's website and social media platforms to see the exact day in which this starts again. However, we know for certain it will be back in the city next week at the PACC. Square 2 has launched their annual Memorial Lights campaign here in the city of Gardner. For those of you who may be unfamiliar with this program, every year, Gardner Square 2 is the organization that pays for all of the Christmas lights to go up in our downtown, in Monument Park, Lafayette Square, and the wreaths around the Victorian light posts throughout downtown. As part of this, there is a fundraiser that is going on currently where people can pay $10 per bulb to sponsor a bulb in memory or in honor of a loved one. So if you're looking for a special way to remember a family member who is no longer with us, or to honor a family member who you may not be able to see this year due to the ongoing pandemic situation, please consider checking out the Memorial Lights fundraiser that the city and Gardner Square 2 sponsor together to make sure that we are able to spread a little cheer here in downtown Gardner over the course of the Christmas and the holiday season. Speaking of Christmas lights, the second annual Light Up the City Christmas Light Contest has been announced and is getting ready to take off here in the city of Gardner. I'd like to thank the Stevens family for putting this on in memory of a family member of theirs and putting the funding toward a very good program. I will be going around bringing out the prizes for the contest after it is completed, but if you go to the city's Facebook or website, or the Light Up the City Challenge on Facebook as well, you'll be able to see all of the different requirements for this contest, how to register, who to email with any questions, and will be interesting to see how many people this year participate now that more people are home and have a little more time to put into their decorations. So please take this as a challenge from all of us here at City Hall to get out there and spread a little Christmas cheer as we enter into the Christmas and the holiday season. With that said, too, we are still accepting submissions for people simply saying Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy Hanukkah, any other holiday greeting you'd like to give so that we can compile those all together into one Christmas video to release in place of our annual tree lighting and caroling with the mayor events that both had to be canceled this year due to the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic. So if you'd like to play a little part in a virtual event that we have ongoing here in the city, please shoot us a very short video of you saying your own holiday greeting so that we can include that in the mashup video that we are currently putting together here at the mayor's office with the help of GETV. So thank you very much for those who have submitted videos. And if you'd still have one that you'd like to submit, you still have plenty of time, just let us know. And you can do that by either emailing rstefano, S-T-E-P-H-A-N-O at gardner-ma.gov or csmith@gardner-ma.gov, and we'll be able to include your videos once they receive it in those email addresses. Small Business Saturdays are going to continue throughout the month of December after Thanksgiving. Well, we have our big Small Business Saturday event the Saturday after Thanksgiving as a way to make sure we can help spread out those crowds throughout the holiday season and not bombard our small businesses all at once, particularly when they can only have so many people inside their stores at once. Our Downtown Business Association has agreed to extend Small Business Saturday to every Saturday in the month of December. So please continue to support and encourage your friends to support our local businesses as we enter into the season of giving, and look to see if there's something you can do to purchase from your local businesses rather than from a large national chain. Our local businesses have been there for us whenever we've needed donations for any of our city events, our churches, our youth sports programs, charities, and so much more. And this is one way we can help give back to them now that the shoe is on the other foot and they're the ones who need the help during this challenging year. So please consider to support your local businesses during this time. Please also remember that our Gardner Museum is currently offering their gift shop in place of their annual Festival of Trees. Be sure to check that out. Hours for that can be found on the museum's website and Facebook. And there's a lot of great things there as well to take a look at and support a local nonprofit organization. The last thing we are going to close on today is just a brief update on winter sports for Gardner Public Schools. The Mid-Wachusett League, which is the league that our Gardner Public Schools sports teams play in, has voted to officially cancel all middle school sports for the winter season. And at the high school, we will be offering all sports except for cheerleading indoor track, and wrestling. Now, Gardner High currently does not offer a wrestling team, but we do normally have an indoor track and a cheerleading team. However, the entire Mid-Wachusett League has decided not to offer those 3 sports, but to offer all other sports on a modified platform due to the current COVID-19 pandemic. However, those other sports will still be running, and that includes basketball and our other winter sports that we have there. But that's it for this week. I hope you all had a very happy Thanksgiving, and as we enter into the Christmas season, I hope to see many of you participating in our events like the Christmas light contest that we're having here to spread a little joy in what has been a very difficult year for many of us here in the community. I look forward to speaking with you all next week, and until then, take care and have a good day. Thank you very much.